Hey guys, my name is Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a bunch of stuff I'm going to take up to my antique booth, Green Onion Vintage. So I'm going to show you everything that I'm going to bring up today and then show you how the booth looks because I know it's been a minute. You guys have probably been wondering where I've been. So let me just flip the camera around and show you. So as you can see, I'm looking a little different than I was a few months ago when I posted a video. I am obviously pregnant. Today I am 24 weeks and this pregnancy has been really rough. So that's where I've been. I've been really sick, on the couch a lot, really tired. And I mean, typically for a second trimester, I'm up and doing a lot of things and I've been feeling a lot better, but nothing like I'm used to with my other pregnancies. I do want to say though that this is my first girl. So I have 3 boys already. So that's probably a good reason why this one has felt so different, but I've just been really It's been a really long pregnancy so far, and I still have about 16 weeks to go. That's where I've been. Everything's good. Baby's good. I'm still feeling pretty good physically, but I have been really sick and just really, really tired. So Green Onion Vintage has been put on the back burner for me, but I am going to go up to the booth today because we also added more booth space. So I just want to go see how everything's looking. And like I said, put some new inventory in. Here's everything I've collected from around the house so far that I'm willing to finally part with and declutter a little bit as we prepare for another human to join our house. I have this little antique sign, which I love. I love the style of it and that it's actually like carved out. Just need to part with it though, as much as I love it. I have this little green kettle, which I just put some greenery in. I have an old book, and I know I probably have more of these hanging around that I need to find, maybe make a little collection. I'm going to clean this lamp up. I think I'm going to part with that. I just don't use it very much. The rolling pin I'm going to sell, but I need to repurpose this first. I'm going to repaint it and add some kind of stamp or something to it. Because when I did this one, I just messed up. It was a little bit of a trial. I don't know. It doesn't look terrible on camera, but it's not my favorite. I know I can do better, so I'm going to rework that. I'm going to part with this little teapot. I actually love it, but it's just taking up so much valuable space in my hutch right now that I need to use for other things. And then I have this other little clay pottery piece, which I've had for a while now, also really like, but willing to part with. This is a crock I got probably in the past year. It's pretty rough. It doesn't have any label or anything, and there's some chips in the back, but I really love all the character of it. So I'm just going to sell it with some greenery in it, probably in like the $30 range. I have a little creamer back there that I got at Goodwill. And then this is probably the thing I want to part with the least, is this vintage glass measuring cup. I shared this with you guys when I bought it at an estate sale a while ago, just a few months ago. Really love it, but again, it's just taking up really valuable shelf space. So I think I'm going to take the money instead of owning it, even though I really do love it. And I think that's it for things that are just like ready to go and be priced. Okay, so here is how the booth is looking after I've put in all of my new items. I think it looks really great for summertime. We have a lot of greenery going on. And like always, we have a really good blend of greens and earth tones mixed with the wood and mixed with a lot of other just antique pieces, antique metals, a lot of iron pieces, copper still carries through even all these years. And then we also have a few pieces of china and just different plateware and glassware and a lot of things to hang on the wall. So I think overall, despite me not being very active in the booth, my mom has really done a good job of just keeping up with everything. This table here is $169, and this is actually already sold. I'm doing this voiceover a few days later. And so there's actually going to be another rework of the booth that needs to be done soon, and I'll have to do another booth tour for July. But I really just love the space right now. And if you don't remember from before, our booth used to be more of just the corner here, this corner section, but now to the left where that big green hutch is, which you'll see again later, we've gotten a few more feet of booth space just since June. So that's kind of new for us. And it's definitely given us a little more breathing room in the booth because we do tend to carry a lot of pieces of furniture. So that's been a really good change, and I don't know, I just feel like everything's going really well. Everything looks really nice. There's always kind of a dip in sales in the summertime. It's just a little bit slower of a shopping season for our area especially. So we're just kind of riding that wave, and retail just kind of tends to be that way. And we've really just kind of gotten used to it over the years. So there's definitely going to be seasons that are busier and seasons that are slower. We are in a new location for the store, so we were just a couple doors down. The store is called My Treasure House, and that jelly cabinet there is $5.50, by the way. And I think people are still kind of discovering where the new store location is. So it's just a lot when you have a location and like a physical retail store that you just have to kind of wait for people to find you. Social media is a really good way to do that. But even Facebook, which is our primary store for social media, that can be kind of tough to get that seen to a lot of people. So we're just doing what we can and trying to keep it fun. We have a lot of fun just finding everything that we need for the booth. And then, of course, my favorite part would be decorating and putting everything in the booth once it's all ready to go. So let me know what you think of everything in here. I know some of these pieces you guys probably recognize from a while ago. There's just some pieces that stick around for a long time, and there's others that'll just go out the door in a couple days. We never really know what to expect with anything that we put into the booth. And I think that's just kind of how this business goes. And here's one last look at the booth as a whole. And now I wanted to remind you guys while I have you here that My Treasure House is a stockist of Iron Orchid designs, and she's willing to ship anywhere in the country. So make sure that you go to their website, and I'll have all that details posted down below so that you guys can look at their inventory online and then place your order. They tend to have almost everything that's available. The only things that they don't only have are the things that have already sold out. And so as you can see, there's a ton of stuff here to shop through, and I have used a ton of it in my past videos. So if you need some inspiration, you can go back and look at those. But don't forget that you can check out My Treasure House online and order your IOD products from them. And that's going to be it for today's video. I'm going to leave you with a few last shots of other booths in the store that I really like right now. And I really appreciate you guys joining me today, especially after such a long break. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.